Yo, what's up everyone? GangstaLuigi613 here, and happy Halloween to all of you! Why not celebrate by watching a brand new death battle? It's the slasher showdown we've been waiting for so many years. Jason Voorhees versus Michael Myers. Friday the 13th versus Halloween. As I stated in the previous death battle reaction, the SpongeBob vs. Super Friends Aquaman, I don't watch horror movies, so I have not watched any of either of these series. Sacrilege, I know, but I'm just not a big horror guy. But it's Halloween. We gotta celebrate with this. This is an iconic match everybody's been waiting. For some reason, Jason fought Freddy instead of Michael before anyway, so, like, we're finally getting the, what we've been wanting. Sorry about that. So, before we jump in, if you like my content, you'd like to see more, especially more like this, why not consider subscribing, ringing the bell so you're actually subscribed, and notified of my new uploads. Tell me who you think's gonna win in the battle in the comments below, if you're feeling like you want to. Since I don't know, like, practically anything about either character, I feel like Jason has a more advantage, because, like, I think he's more zombie than man, I think. I don't know, genuinely. But, like, you can't kill Jason. You can apparently stop Michael for a bit, so, like, I don't know. I genuinely don't know. But, so yeah, if you're feeling generous and would like to donate money to me, I have a Ko-fi link down in the description. And if you want, you could also join the Discord. It's currently a work in progress, but once it's made, it'll be made. And it'll be a good time for all. So, with all that said, let's jump into the reaction. 3, 2, 1, go! Ooh, let's go with the lighting. Oh, that's fun.
Time we tell the tale of Crystal Lake's masked murderer, Jason Voorhees, and the horrifying boogeyman.
I like this.
Haddonfield, Michael Myers. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick, and it's our job.
Oh, there's gonna be a lot of blood in this battle.
Fright on this Halloween night on Death Battle.
Okay, so it is 3D. Had a feeling it would be. That's upsetting a little bit, but
buried but not
turn this up just a little bit.
To rise from the grave and slaughter those who live and love, if you know what I mean. This is the curse of Jason Voorhees.
Yeah, he really hates people having fun times at camp. Was a guest on the Arsenio Hall show? Possible deadite? What the hell's a deadite?
Or did he?
Over time, Crystal
Lake
became
20,
wrought with strange
2455.
Including the camp.
Is that what Jason X takes place in?
Been watching Jason when he drowned all those years ago. Someone or something ... was out for vengeance.
These harrowing murders were committed by none other than Jason's own mother.
I did know this.
Seeking revenge against those who neglected
I did
her
know that,
child,
like, in the
dooming
first
him to
movie it
his
was his
terrible
mother,
end.
then Jason became the killer.
Good for her, I guess.
However, even after her killing spree was cut short, the deaths
Oh,
continued.
that's an effect.
Nobody could prove it, but maybe, just maybe, Jason was still alive.
Holy
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, he's definitely alive. Wait, has he been living in the lake this whole time?
Does he
Jason
live
has
in the lake?
fortitude
Is that
far
it?
Beyond any normal man. You can swing an axe in his face, blast half his body away, or trap him in an exploding building. Yet it will all be in vain.
Even when one of the
Yeah,
few survivors
he
of
can
his
live
attacks
through that.
hacked him to pieces, Jason rose again. Seriously, this happens a lot.
Nobody knows the
How?
true source of
Like,
his incurable
what?
nature. Some say it's an indigenous curse. Others say it's the Necronomicon, and some even
Could be
say
the
it's
Necronomicon.
a hell worm. So not too many
According
reasonable
to
answers.
the Voorhees
Either
family
way,
curse, no
be
one's not Voorhees
careful,
kills
or you just
Jason.
might end up on the wrong side of Jason's trusty machete. Something he
Oh
uses
gosh!
to
Oh, that looks
split skulls and
nasty.
pierce
I
metal.
was too busy
Even when
reading
Jason
that
has no
text
weapon,
box.
He can be resourceful and oddly creative with his kills. He might bludgeon you to death with
Machete,
a sleeping
yes.
bag, drown you in a garbage can,
Party
snap
horn.
you in half between a bedfold.
Worst of all, this demented mama's
Party
boy will
horn?
always get his prey.
Jungle
You
Gym.
think you can run away? Well,
Sauna
think again,
Rock.
idiot. He can teleport.
No, he can't.
Oh yeah? Well, how about the time he
Is that an
appeared
electric
in
guitar?
multiple places at once around this dance floor? See? Teleporting.
I'm assuming this one is takes Manhattan, because I know he's like in a boat
Okay,
on one of
smartass.
them.
How about when he teleported from one end of this ship to another? How'd he get there?
Actually, when watching the full scene for
Actually, the
complete
worst thing
context,
is
there is
the
plenty
most of my
time
knowledge
for
from Friday the
Jason to
13th
jump
comes from
down
that
the
one
deck while
puzzle
off
game I
camera.
watched a bit
He
of
is
gameplay
quite
of.
athletic after all.
Without making any
I don't remember what
sound,
it was
the
called,
guy's
though.
built like he's
It's like a
made of
block
100
slider
brick
puzzle.
houses. Are we watching the same movie?
Look, fans have argued this for years, and while admittedly those moments are questionable, they're not enough to prove actual teleportation.
Okay, how about this one? In Jason X, where 3 soldiers are shooting him straight on, and he just disappears. Poof! Gone! While they're looking right at him, goddammit, it's teleporting!
Well, I'm sure there's a logical explanation.
I just stared at this scene while processing 900 trillion frames per second, and Boomstick is correct.
Ha!
Also, now my eyes are broken.
Oh no, dummy!
You know, Jason can actually teleport in the video games, so
That's what I was about to say, the video
I
games.
suppose teleporting would explain how, despite his hulking
The
size,
Mist.
Jason can move with ghostly silence and pick off victims one by one. Are you sure about this, dummy?
Dummy?
Dummy.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Either way, Jason's
Oh, gosh.
unstoppable bloodlust makes him a
Oh,
horrifying threat.
jeez!
Even if you think you're protected by a foot of solid steel, he'll just crash through it
Escaped
to stab
hell
you.
by
And though it's tough to
force.
believe, there may actually be a deadlier Jason out there too.
Stronger, faster, and campier. This is Uber Jason, rebuilt from Jason's
Uber
remains through a
Jason.
sinister fusion of science and mysticism. And guess what? Normal Jason later fought Uber Jason and actually held his own. Yeah, the comics get kind of wacky. Just go with it.
Only natural
What?
for a monster that has fought other supernatural entities.
Like Freddy Krueger, Leatherface, and the groovy man himself, Ash Williams.
He's fought Leatherface?
Indeed. So be warned, if you ever
Huh,
see
I
a
actually didn't know
shadow
that.
moving through the darkness.
I also didn't know
and
about
you're
Ash, that's
familiar,
cool.
Run. Jason is out to find you, and chances are you are not leaving alive.
How horrifying. Also, the
On a bleak Halloween
Where
night,
does the
Michael Myers was born into the world
come
as
from?
a seemingly normal
That's just
child.
like a thing
However,
that
beneath his
happens? I don't
pale,
know.
Blank face hid something dark, something.
the darkness, the
How
evilness
evil?
in him.
Well, he stabbed his sister Judy to death when he was just 6 years old. Oh, what a rascal.
Michael was institutionalized at a
What a-
cemetery
what a
where he
scam.
simply sat still, almost like a machine. His psychiatrist, Dr. Loomis, spent
Why
8
is he
years
called the
trying to
Shape?
reach him, but Michael never said a word.
But even when locked up, he still managed to get away with several murders, including Loomis's fiancée. There was no
How?
helping or stopping Michael. More than
How'd he kill
anything,
those people?
He wanted to kill.
His middle name's
After
Audrey?
15 years, the night before Halloween,
Huh,
he
that's
broke
weird.
out of the sanitarium.
I
leaving
just didn't
behind
expect him to have a
one
middle name.
word. Sister.
The story goes Michael had another sibling, Lori, and for some unknowable reason,
excuse me.
he wanted her to suffer the same fate as Judy. And everyone else, really. He's not too picky, and he could do it too.
For in his hands, anything can be a deadly weapon.
Oh,
Countless reports
ow.
of various murders have appeared across Haddonfield. He's exploded heads, boiled people
Exploded
alive, and used
heads.
his trademark knife to stab poor souls to walls like some macabre piece of art.
When they say to admire your work, I don't think this is what they meant.
Literally anything
This
else he can
isn't
get his
some
hands
special
on.
combat knife or dagger. He did this with an ordinary kitchen knife.
Michael
He's
is
gotta be,
also
like, super
surprisingly
strong.
clever, despite
Also,
being
like, props to the
confined for
knife for
nearly
being able to
all his
handle all that
life.
weight.
At some point, he apparently taught himself how to drive.
It's pretty clear this masked psycho
Oh,
was
please, let there be a
definitely
moment in the
plotting
battle where
something while he
Michael
was in
hits
the
Jason
ward.
with a
All
car.
these
That'd be
kills were
fucking
just a detour
hilarious.
to his ultimate goal, Lori. On an all too familiar Halloween night, he
Wait, is there a
finally
reason
met
why
his
he's called
long-lost
The
sister
Shape?
and nearly killed her.
But
I
Loomis
genuinely don't
intervened,
know,
shooting
like,
Michael and
I'm gonna
sending him
end
out
up
the
saying I
window.
genuinely don't know a
Well,
lot, aren't
guess
I?
that's the end of him. Yeah, you know it's not.
No one knows how, but the body simply vanished, only to return later that night.
So can
as
he
if
teleport
nothing
too, then?
happened.
There's a reason why they call him the Boogeyman.
Even after being set on
Excuse
fire
me.
and rendered comatose, Michael Myers would not be stopped.
Almost
Okay, so they can
like
both
he's
survive
some
being on
kind of
fire.
Invincible undead monster.
Many explanations have been given for Michael's strange abilities, but some less reputable sources suggest he's bound to the ancient druidic Curse of Thorn, whose symbol
Curse
is,
of
well,
Thorn.
they say it's an ancient icon of Halloween, but it's actually the Norse rune for Thor, sometimes called the Thorn Rune. I think they just Googled rune and thorn and called it a day.
Whoa. Is Michael Myers a Viking? Yes! Awesome!
Curse
pretty cool,
or no
actually.
curse, Michael is inexplicably driven to kill without hesitation, and his victims almost never see him coming.
Oh no,
You
Ringmaster.
said, uh-oh.
Well, explaining Michael away with a vague curse is nothing more than a crutch for the truth. The fact of the matter is, no one knows why he is so cruel, so violent, so unstoppable. He just is.
At the end of the day, evil gives no explanation. Only
Fair enough.
despair.
Michael thrives not just on
Despair,
the
you
satisfaction
say?
of murder, but the fear it inflicts in others.
Even scarier, his kills are done with surgical precision. He can murder you as quickly or slowly as he wants. This guy knows exactly what he's doing with that.
Hey,
kitchen
Dead by
knife. He's
Dead by
like a
Daylight trailer.
hibachi chef of death.
And yet, his attacks were almost brought to an end by Laurie herself. But when the time came for the final blow, Michael
Injected with
proved his
100
intelligence
milliliters
and
of
wit by
corrosive
faking his own
acid?
death using a body double.
All while getting his sister to commit murder for him. Honestly, I'm kind of
Good
impressed.
gosh.
Also either impossibly sneaky, or he can use teleportation. Because he once moved through a yard full of motion sensors without setting off a single one.
Teleportation.
Until he wanted to.
Look at this. There's just no stopping him. Fill him full of bullets. Michael will come back ready to rip off your head. Put him in the center of an exploding church. He'll survive and go on to kill dozens more people.
Before Halloween
Just for
Resurrection, the
dramatic
H12
effect.
timeline.
It was this relentless evil that made the people of Haddonfield go ballistic and band together to end Michael Myers once and for all.
Unfortunately, the town would soon realize that was just not possible.
Any ordinary person would have been long dead after what he experienced, but he took all of the town's punishment, got right back up, and went right back to doing what he does best.
And you know what's the creepiest part about all this? They never caught him. He's still out there looking for his next prey, I assume.
So every Halloween night, lock your doors, turn off your lights, and pray.
Yeah,
you'll make
I
it to
hear the
morning,
newest Halloween
because
movie
the boogeyman
sucks.
is real, and his name is Michael Myers.
Which sucks, because, like, how dare they end the series on such a dour note. So let's skip ahead to the next thing after the ad. Oh, 2 ads in 1. Fun. Oh, this is going to be a short battle. Oh, that's not good. Okay. So, with both analyses in mind, it's still a hard thing to say, I think, because I mean, Michael has some very durable feats. There's no denying that. He's very durable. But Jason has so many durable feats too. Like, I still think I'm gonna give it to Jason. But if Michael wins, I wouldn't be, like, terribly upset. But they would need a good explanation, I think. Because they need... This battle needs a good explanation regardless, I think. So let's see where we go.
BetterHelp.com/deathbattle.
Go to therapy if you need it.
All right, the tales have been told and terror runs free. Let's see which monster
Oh, I like
will
that.
stalk another day.
It's time for a spooky death battle.
Spooky death battle. Is that a James Bond reference? In the one thing?
Mother is talking to you. The blackest eyes. The devil's eyes. Kill her. Kill her.
It's like, I think this is like the intro to the Friday the 13th game. Poor this character. Ooh, nice. Oh, this looks good so far. Oh, you know, it just hit me that this battle's gonna be very violent, bloody, and very extreme. They're just gonna... Are they just gonna, like, fucking, like, try to kill each other and then just stop to kill random people? That's so funny, holy shit. Come on, hold that L2. Throw the axe. Oh, it's gonna hit the camera. Jump scare. Now. Oh, what's wrong with your face? Oh man, fucking dead hard. Oh, why was that so janky? They're just gonna kill random people while trying to kill each other. That's so funny. I do hate that we're, like, dedicating time away from the battle, though. Even though, like, yeah, it's fitting to kill people. But, like, it's Jason versus Michael, not, Steve.
Kill him. Make Mother proud.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Oh. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Unless Michael comes back. Oh, whoa, that was nasty. Good, though. Yeah, until I see a KO screen, I'm not gonna think the battle's over. Alright, there it is.
Oh, okay. Are we sure he's dead? You can't be too careful with these guys.
Michael Myers
True.
won't be rising from the grave this time. Jason was too much for him. The stories may paint these slashers as unstoppable, but they do have limits and can be understood.
To Michael's credit,
Okay.
he could match Jason in a lot of ways. Both were experts in methods of killing, and both could totally teleport.
Theoretically, though if both of them really could teleport, then neither had an advantage in that regard. So
True.
teleportation deniers can rest easy knowing it wasn't really a factor here.
Even the explosions they both survived were similar in size and destructibility.
But Jason held the edge with
I
his
didn't get to read
superior endurance and healing. Michael faking his death with a body double was clever, but he did it because he explicitly could not survive something like decapitation or getting
Makes
half
sense.
his torso blown off.
But Jason could. He also had more experience fighting other supernatural enemies like Leatherface, Freddy, and his uber self. So I doubt Michael could have surprised
All
him
right.
with something he's never seen before.
And Jason was just as strong and vicious as Michael, if not
Oh,
more. So
that-
given the difference in survivability, he had a much better chance of
I like they
striking
have less
Michael down
endurance,
first.
ranged weapons
In a
keep
battle
my
between
getting
two
close.
unkillable monsters, it's only natural it would come down to who
Did
was
Jason have
more
ranged weapons?
unkillable.
After being ripped to pieces, Michael can now rip in peace. Rip
Hey.
Jocelyn?
Oh no, not Jocelyn.
Jocelyn? Hello?
The winner is Jason Voorhees.
Who was supposed to be that in the background?
Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. We'll be.
Because I don't think that was Jason. He had too much of a chin.
But you can always get more Death Battle right now.
That was a fun battle. Who's next?
And by downloading the battle music linked down below.
Alright. Oh, Sauron versus the Lich King? Okay. Okay. Once again, the next death battle is from franchises I know next to nothing about. Joy. So yeah, that was a fun battle. I really liked it. I'm upset that there was no Michael driving a car into Jason. I will say, this was a fun battle, but it was definitely a lot shorter than what I was wanting. Because, like, I was really, really thinking this battle... Like, okay, this battle isn't terrible. It's not, I promise you. However, it could have been a lot better, and I hate being like that. I don't like being negative. It's like, oh, because, like, it's a good battle. It's a matchup we've been wanting. But I think that's the problem. It's a matchup we've been wanting. Because, like, this is an iconic matchup. This has been one of the most requested death battles ever, I think. So for it to just be like, okay, there it was. It sure happened. Kind of, like, puts a damper on it. Like, I know we had to... It was fun having them kill random people. But at the same time, you focused a little too much on it. There was too much focus on the one guy. It would have been funnier, in my opinion, morbidly enough, if they just killed, like, a bunch of people. If they were just like, okay, instead of being at a cemetery in what I assume was a Dead by Daylight homage, because I'm pretty sure it's like, oh, these survivors are in a scary map thanks to the Entity. That's what it was. And they did make a few DVD references in the battle. But, I think, and it would be cliche as hell, I think the battle should have been at a Halloween party. If the battle took place at a Halloween party in, like, a city, probably Haddonfield, but maybe, like, I don't know, like the midway point between Haddonfield and Camp Crystal Lake, wherever that might be. But, like, if the battle was in a Halloween party, then you'd have, like, oh my gosh, actually that would be so much better, because imagine, you have a Halloween party, and then, like, you have someone dressed up like Michael, and, like, Jason and Michael are fighting each other, and they're, like, going at it, and then there's a moment of reprieve where Michael gets, like, a good blow on Jason and takes Jason, like, a minute to recover, and Michael's off, he teleports away, and then, like, Jason follows where he thinks he is or something, and he goes up to this guy that's dressed up like Michael as a Halloween costume, and he just kills that guy violently. And then it's like, he takes off the mask, it's like a random guy, and then Michael pops out from behind him. Oh, that would be so much cooler! Or that's where he hits him with the car! Oh, man. This battle's good, but I hate that I thought of a better version. Well, better for me. Because, as I said, not a horror guy. But I think that gives me a unique perspective on wanting more horror. Weirdly enough. Because, like, I don't watch horror because I don't want to get scared. Obviously. But that battle could have done more, I think. And because I know that these two characters are the faces of horror, which is ironic because they were masks, but, like, I need to stop saying like. I think my expectations were probably too high for this battle. I was shocked to see a 17-minute runtime to begin with. And then when I saw, like, how much time was for the battle itself, it's like, ooh, that's a little low, I think. So, it does suck that this battle, to me, ran kind of short. But it was still a fun battle. This is by far, like, this is nowhere close to, like, one of the worst episodes. It had the right outcome, I think, because I really don't see how Michael could take out Jason at all. But it was fun. What we got was good. It was fun. I enjoyed watching it. I'm glad I watched it. But as I said, there were some aspects to it that I would have done different personally that I think would have enhanced the battle. And I know that would be, like, a lot of extra work and would be very, like, oh, hey. Because I genuinely don't know when the time frame... Because I know they, like, plan these battles out in advance. There's no way they animate these battles... There's no way they do these battles in 2 weeks of their announcement. That's just ludicrous to even suggest that. But I feel like more time could have been given to this battle. Just a little bit more. I think it would have been fun. But, so yeah, right outcome. Still a fun, decent battle. I don't know if did I rank SpongeBob Aquaman? I might have ranked it. I don't remember. But, that got if I did, that was probably like 9 or 10 out of 10. This battle, I'll go 6.5, because 6 is all right. 7's pretty better than 6, but like 6.5 on this one. 6.5, which ironically enough is half of 13. So Friday the 13th. So from one spooky monster battle to another spooky monster battle, I think, we have Sauron versus the Lich King. Very interesting. I have not watched Lord of the Rings. I tried watching Lord of the Rings one time when I was sick many, many years ago, and I fell asleep halfway through because I was sick. And I was in a bed, and I was just like, you know what? I'm sick. I can't do anything else today. I'm gonna watch a long movie. And then, lo and behold. So yeah, I have no connection to Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, The Rings of Power, The One Ring to rule them all, You Shall Not Pass, Fly You Fools, The Eagles, Death Mountain, The Return of the King, Tale of Two Towers, I think is what one of them is called. Bilbo Baggins, Gandalf, Lord of the Rings, yeah. And all my World of Warcraft knowledge comes exclusively from Easter egg Did You Know videos and Josh Scorcher, the Fiery Joker. So that's where all my Warcraft knowledge is. Because I have not played that game. I played a tiny little bit of that game, I think. Yes, I did play a tiny little bit of the game. But that was years ago. So I honestly have no clue who would win that battle. I don't know their stats, their hacks, their perks. I don't know anything at all, really, about them. So, assumption, just like random fucking throw shot in the dark, I will give it to the Lich King. On what basis? None. I just assume he'd win. Because I'm pretty sure the Lich King is based off of Sauron, I think. I don't know. But yeah, no. So, this battle, decent. Could have been better, and I hate saying that. I really hate saying that. But I think it was still a fun time, and I'm glad I watched it. And I'm glad you all watched it with me. So yeah, I think with all that being said, I've been your most wonderful host, GangstaLuigi613. I have been GL6, and I shall see you all in the next spooky show. And once again, happy Halloween, everybody. Peace out. Bang.